Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Homegrown project and on the channel. If you're enjoying the series, hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. So let's jump straight into this from where we left off last episode. Right, last time we did the triple header of Atletico Madrid, Arsenal and Valencia, which was a very interesting episode. 7 goals against Valencia. We were flying in that game. So we start off with a 1-0 win against Celta Vigo. A little bit of a lesser performance, you want to say. Didn't really turn up as well as we did in the last game, but it's a win's a win. That's all that matters. We then moved on to Roma in the Champions League group stage, beat them 5-2. Very good game. We took the lead. We went 2-0 up. They pulled one back, but then we kicked into gear, got another few goals. They pulled one back on the 87th minute, and it wasn't enough to get them back into it. They were starting to threaten a little bit, but we were just playing out of our skin again and just dominated the game. We then played Barcelona, losing 2-1. Disappointed there. Felt we probably deserved a bit more from the game. They started off well. They took the lead early on. They had a man sent off in the second half, hoping to get us back into the game after that, and it didn't really go to plan, but they are one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. We then played Real Vallecano, beat them 1-0. I didn't mean to click on it. We had another penalty, so took the game through that, so it wasn't too much issue there. Played Real Sociedad, beat them 3-2. Again, another good performance. We took the lead, went 1-0 up. They went 2-1 up, and then we had to pull it back again to make it 3-2 to us. So it was a very back and forth game, but a very entertaining game, none the least. We then moved on to Roma in the second group stage, the second game against them in the group stage, beat them 2-1 this time, so not as solid as performance as the first time, but I went to win. Carlos, they took the lead, we pulled it back through. Hernandez, very good performance by him again. He's been on fire. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals in the last 8 games more or less, so very pleasing for him. Then we moved on to Sporting Gijon. Didn't turn up really. Going forward, we were just horrendous. We just couldn't find the back of the net. Very even game. They took the lead early on, and they defended really well. We just couldn't break them down. Our attack just wasn't flowing. And after the last few games of getting like 3s, 2s, 5s, 7, it was probably time to have a little bit of a break and not score so many goals. But move on to the next game against Getafe, and we put 6 past them. It's like, go from not scoring and not having any good chances, or not even creating a chance, to putting 6 past the team. So yeah, that's logical. Hernandez finding form again, hat-trick for him. Ramirez getting 1, Hurst getting 1, Manu getting a penalty again. We're getting quite a few penalties this season, which isn't too bad, but I don't want to rely on penalties. But when Hernandez is scoring a hat-trick, I don't really need to rely on penalties, do I? So this episode we're going to just do the Ajax and Granada game. We're guaranteed to go through the Champions League group stage due to points. They can only get to 8, so that's fine. If we can get a good performance against Ajax now, put us in good performance, hopefully get above Arsenal. We played them in the last game, but I'm not going to show it. We've already played them once this season. We're just going to do this one, the league game, and then jump forward to probably the group stages. Not group stages, the knockout stages. So we are going to go with, I think, this lineup. I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to, I know who's on the, no, Silver, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to go with that, because they all had a little bit of a rest after the last game, so that's fine. They are going with not many players I had in the team. Berry was there, didn't have him. Salcido wasn't there. Van der Velden was a player they just brought in. Nunley, Van Beek, Zirakev they brought back to the team. Topuk's there, Kishner's there. Who's this Olivier guy? Italian, decent striker, fair enough. So, good strong team they got. Drummond on the bench. Leo they brought back. Francois they brought up. Alcacea, Karius, who was someone who I was sort of when I was flicking through different leagues and sort of seeing who was around when they signed him, I looked at him, decent player. So let's jump into this and see if we can carry on good form. We are playing at the Amsterdam Arena, so we are going home to a point where we started our career of homegrown talent, and it's a little bit disappointing I haven't got as many homegrown players in there as I've had, but they still got quite a good solid set of homegrown players, so I can't argue too much with them. They're doing well in the league. I think they've won it since I've left every time, so they're doing well. As we lose the ball, Kishner plays the ball up to Olivier, shoots, good save by Portillo though. And that's not the way we wanted to start. 50 seconds in, giving them a clear chance. Little bit edgy there. So let's see if we can actually improve. Nunley's cutting in. Good clearance by Castellio. Sergio's nicked it. He's got Hernandez with him, but Van Beek comes back. Right, we're finally getting a highlight. I brought Godot on because what's his name? Ramirez picked up a twisted knee, so I wanted to get him off as quickly as possible. And we lose the ball. It's got a long ball forward. We header it straight into the line of Nunley though. Ramirez does win it back. He's on a yellow, so I didn't want him to do anything too daft there. And bad ball by Sergio. And they've had to go all the way back to Barry. He just hoofs it forward. But it's one down to Kishner. Long ball over the top of our defence again. Right, we're going to drop a little bit deeper. Just try and stop those long balls. No, what did it, stop taking me to the tactics screen. I don't want to do those. And Van Beek's won it back there. Can we win this off Nunley? As long as Ramirez doesn't get sent off. Let's won it. Up to Hernandez. Good ball. 2 men ahead. Into Manu. Sergio. Castellio. Right foot shot is somehow drifted in. That looked like it should have been saved. But it's gone in nonetheless. So that's great. How did that go in? Sergio plays the ball up to Castellio. Mistake by the goalkeeper, it's got to be. It wasn't like a rocket of a shot or anything. But right before half time, we go 1-0 up. So, get in. And they've switched to a 4-2-2. Or a 4-2-4. As Godot nods it down to Hernandez. Into Godot, into Manu. Sergio. If we lose it, they've got men up. Hernandez. Duran. Manu. Out to there, Castellio. Duran. Find a good ball. Into Manu. Find it through the gap. Godot. Can he score? It's a good save by Berry. They're committing men forward, so if we can cause them some problems now. As Rodrigo loses the ball, it's picked up by Jimenez. But they've got many a man forward, so they can hit us quite quickly as well. As they've got the ball into the box to Alcacer, we half win it, but it's dropped to Nunley, and we do clear up to Hernandez. Gives it out to Castellio. We've got 4 men going forward. We lose it to Cortinas, and Olivier's broken in behind. And he does score. That was Hernandez's loss. We'll swap him up for Sands. And try and get back into the lead again. As they just break down the line. Matador loses out. Olivier. Don't know why he pulled out there. He should have stayed on his front post. I was a little bit disappointed to concede that goal. As Castellio whips it in, but it's dropped straight to Barry. And Jimenez is going to come off. He's on a 6.4 as well. I'd rather not get him sent off or anything daft like that. Kishner. Olivier. Our left back is nowhere. He's offside. Surely. Oof, that's good. For some reason our right back was on the left side of the field. Our left back was nowhere. So I don't quite know what happened there. happens. We just swap Lopez on. Godo came on. He's not having a good game. He's not that consistent. Give him a chance. He doesn't perform. As Nunley whips the ball in, Mansador clears it, but only as far as Nunley. Castello hoofs it up the line. Sergio wins it into Sands. He's drifting forward. That's okay. Castello into Sergio. Up to Godo. Whips it in. He's headed out by whatever his name is into Sergio. Castello's in behind again. He scores. Puts us 2-1 up. Lovely little ball in by Sergio again. And Berry's disappointed to concede at the front post. Manu, lovely ball to Sergio. Sees the run of Castello in behind their left back. And rifles a shot bottom corner. Keeper should do better down there, but we're back in the lead. As Duran gives away a penalty. Why? We're just trying to throw this game away, aren't we? As Alcancel steps up. Good save by Portilla. That was not what I was expecting, but what a save. As Francois got the ball in the middle. Pedro, whatever his name is, Abu. Sands. Long ball up to Godo. He's got plenty of space to run into. He's got two men in the middle to aim for. It's a bad cross. Godo's picked it up again. Into Manu. It's cleared to Duran. Back to Godo. You find an actual decent cross in this time. Godo is a nightmare. He's not the best crosser in the world. And he's just very inconsistent. Sands breaks in behind. Can he score? That really would have sealed it. And a very good run by him as Nunley's got the ball. Long ball at half clip. Castello wins it back. Right, coming up to full time. Can we get one last chance or just have the game end? Sergio looking for Sands, but Salcido claims it. Rodrigo just heads it anywhere. I can say into Nunley. This is probably going to be the last few kicks of the game. They whip it into Francois. We clear it. And we win the game 2-1. After probably a very tense game. It was very, very back and forth. And that gives us a guaranteed second spot finish. I'd quite like to get first, but we've got Arsenal in a few days' time. So we're going to play the Granada game. And I'll see you in just a minute, guys. Right, let's get straight into this second game, guys. We are going with basically the same team. Kulimas is coming for Villarreal and give him a bit of a rest. And Hurst is coming for Duran, just give him a rest as well. They are going with a team I don't recognise any of the players of, other than that's probably Brad Smith. It is Brad Smith. Other than that, I don't recognise any of them. So let's jump straight into this game. And hopefully we can get another good performance out of those guys. We're doing very well in the league, and I'd quite like to see that continue, as Hernandez has 18 and 18 so far. Sergio's got 12 assists and 9 goals so far, so those two are linking up perfectly this season, and they're continuing the form from last season as well, so let's hope that will last for a while. As Ramirez, whose twisted knee hasn't affected him, so he can play. To Castello. Loses Smith though, but it's one back. Drop to Sergio. Puts it in, but Hurst has got it. It's dropped to Ramirez. He does get it in. That's a little bit fortunate, and it's a little bit unlucky for Granada there, but it somehow fell into the back of the net for us. And I'm not going to argue it. It was very, very lucky, but sometimes you need luck to go your way, as it just hits the defenders and it drops to Ramirez, who just gets it on target, and the keeper doesn't get there. Right, they got a highlight. They whip a long ball forward from the goal kick, and it's just ping-ponged headed. Ramirez, can you find a good ball into Hernandez? No, he's still going. What a run by him. Into Hernandez in the box. Oh, he's put it over the bar. And Ramirez, what a run from him. And he's really starting to find his feet again. And he's had a really good start to the season, as Klumas heads it out. And it's dropped to Gill, to Joel. Back into Gill. They're trying to go down our right hand side. but it's one back. Hurst with the ball into Ramirez. Lovely pass. No. Luboka, maybe. Something like that. Stops Ramirez getting in behind him again. And it's dropped into Kazi. Hurst wins it. Ramirez. To Hernandez. Ramirez, can he get in behind? He whips it in. Sergio, and he's made it 2. Good little goal. And that's his 10th of the season. And Ramirez with the assist. Lovely little ball in. Hernandez works it with Ramirez to get him down that line. And it hits the defender. So again, a little bit fortunate that it drops into the path of Sergio. Left-footed strike, slots it home. Right, they get a goal kick now. So can we win it back off them quickly? Or are they going to get a chance? Lovely ball into Joel. Can we save this? Portillo does come out and claims the loose ball. Which is a little bit fortunate there. But it's not too bad. It's headed down to Portillo though, so it's not too much. We're just giving it away into Gil. Lopez wins it. It's up to Hurst, into Sergio. Ramirez. You've got Hernandez aim for. He's given away a penalty. He shoved Hernandez in the back by the look of it, and it's going to be Manu stepping up to hopefully make it 3-0 before half time. If he ever is going to step up and hit this. And he does, he makes it 3-0. We're not going to watch the highlight of this, it's a penalty. Right, let's just skip over that. It's going to a corner though, and Manu's going to whip it in. And it's easily saved by Severa. And by the look of it, the game's going to probably end 3-0 unless another chance is going to emerge. And Jano's got the ball. Down the line for Anada. Pulls it back to Joel in the middle. They pull one back. A little bit disappointed to lose the clean sheet, but it says they're a lifetime. But they got they've got to get 2 goals in 10 minutes. And Hernandez is struggling. He's not on the best game, so let's just take him off now. Push Sands up top. And just let the game run out, really. As Silva's nods the ball down to Sergio. Sands has it now. Back to Goddo. But it runs out 3-1. Not a bad performance by the team. And a good little run by us. Our league form's doing quite well because it pushes us into first on 34 points. Barcelona have a game in hand, so they can go ahead of us. Can they? No, they can go equal with us depending on their goal difference. So we're doing really well. I'm quite pleased with this season so far. So let's keep it going. We're doing one in the league. So Champions League, we're progressing through to the next round, whatever. So I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to jump forward quite a bit. I'm going to try and aim for like Atletico Madrid. It's a fair few games away. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 games away. So I'm sort of aiming to push right on down through the league and really get on. We'll definitely come back for the Champions League, like first knockout round, but I don't know where it's going to fit in. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll jump into that next time, guys. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll see you next episode for when we take on whoever. So thanks for watching. Catch you later, guys.